as the music for this one goes. If you're ever wondering who would make such weird music, yeah, this guy, Dominic Nimark. Man, I've had this stuff stuck in my head for a while. So, I guess let's continue this thing then. See if we can maybe make some progress on this run. I will say, I have no clue what's going on here, or what we were even up to or planning last time. I mean, apparently this is going on, so you know, there's that. Yeah, I don't have any idea. I know that there was basically what I remember from this one. I know that we were still doing the whole resource grind thing. This was, I think, like a cruiser or something, and I guess the plan was to try and see if we can maybe get something going on here. It, you know, same old of just nothing seems to want to stick for actually finishing off this run. Like, I keep thinking over and over, it's just a shame because everything up till we got to Phase 4 was just so good. And then once we got to here, it's just, once stuff starts slipping, coming back from that is just, it doesn't even feel impossible as much as a slog, really. And I've actually heard that from other folks that have been playing the mod for a while too. It's just, after a while, it gets to that point. Which is a shame, because, god dang it, like, if with Phase 4, instead of the whole, like, cross-map sniping thing, if instead it was just, like, I don't know, more units, maybe just more destructy stuff in general, it sounds like... Okay, actually, whatever, let's not even theorize on that for now. Let's just move on here, because it sounds like that's how it should be right now. That's where it's supposed to be. The only thing that's missing is some way for rookies to not suck in the endgame. So if there was some kind of armor, you know, that basically just reduced their accuracy to nothing, but just gave them a really big health boost or something, you know, just something that increased health and bravery. Just something that you'd never want to use on your better units, but, you know, would be really useful in these kinds of situations. Now, again, it's been like a month or two since the last part here, so I don't really remember what we're doing, but what I do know, and what seems to be evident from the map here, there was something going here. I was apparently trying to get rid of something over here. I think everybody was getting sniped from this barn. Either way, this guy's shield is intact, so we're probably just gonna have him crouch for the time being. Oh yeah, and then there was, I think there was like some xenomorphs or something that were charging in. I'm sure anybody that was keeping up with the videos would probably have a better idea of what the hell's going on here. Feels like with that whole situation, we should probably get you out of the way. Though I'd assume this probably would give some okay cover. Alright, do you have anything, or are you panicking right now? I think this one's a panicker. I don't really know for the life of me why I didn't just pull out of this one yet. Maybe we were doing well or something. I'm not sure. You know what, actually, just to get an idea of what we were actually doing here last time, let me do this and see... Wait, 37? What the hell? Well, that can't be an... Well, then again, there was a Wraith on the ground, so... Wait, December? Crap, it's seriously been like 4 months. Wow. Okay, my bad. I did not think it would take that long. Ah, jeez. No wonder people were wondering where the hell this run went. Sorry, I did not realize it's been that long since the last part came out. Also, it occurs to me I should probably turn on chat on the other screen here, because that is currently not even up. Not that anyone should be around at this hour. It's kind of wound up being early at like friggin' 4 AM today. So, okay. Now, what do we want to do with this turn exactly? So this guy isn't even really armed at the moment. I feel like what I should do is get him to chuck a smoke out here. We got 24. Go ahead and do that. Fantastic miss. Right, and then you were sitting down. You're doing nothing, though. Yeah, maybe the better choice would be to put him here. Yeah, what are our map edges looking like? That's map edge right there. Let's see, we got one heavy here, we got a heavy and we got a fast burner, so they should hopefully be able to clear the map over there, I'd figure. So that means, yeah, pushing this way is going to be our big thing. Maybe here? Or maybe if we just move you over here, actually. That might be an accidentally really good play. Let's do that. Yeah, there we go. It was just planned the whole time. Yeah, so to anyone that's never come across this channel by any chance, or the one that we're listening to anyway, oh, it's really good. They basically do a whole bunch of intentionally memey Eurobeat remixes of everything. Like, just the most random stuff. Like, the first one was literally just the Wii channel shop. Just because someone asked. Alright. So, let's move you up here. It seems like we already have heavy smoke going on, but just in case here. Let's go ahead and put one here. Crap, what do you see? Alright, Xenomorph over there. They might have the range to run up and make a scratch, but that's about it. No real sense in having this guy waste his rocket. I don't remember if any of these guys ever actually did anything interesting. But, either way, let's see what happens here. We're probably just going to lose everyone right away, as we do. It's been par for the course for Phase 4. It's just, I don't know. I think it's really only Phase 4 of this mod that that I've actually had an issue with. I think, honestly, up to that point, it was just brilliantly balanced, and there was always interesting stuff going on, and then you get to Phase 4, and it seems like if you have the equipment you need, you're fine. It's the same as anything else. And their guy self-destructed by stepping into some fire. Fantastic. Hopefully this will do the same. And almost. But anyway, yeah. It got to the point where if you end up losing those armored guys, well, your odds of coming back are so slim. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just, there's so much stuff going on that I don't know, it starts to feel off. That's really what turned me away from it for so long there. It's just the fights take so long to do. The fact that it suddenly doesn't really feel right anymore, you know? I guess to kind of better explain that, like, in the very start of it, you know, it feels like your stuff's underpowered, but it feels like you can power through it. You know, by Phase 2, you're getting those cool new toys. By Phase 3, it's just all kinds of unusual tactics all of a sudden, and then instead with, Alright, if we take a couple steps this way, their cover's gone anyway. There we go, get that one gone. A couple tiles off from taking out that one. Do it. Gonna have him take one more, just for good measure here. That is the most accurate 0% I've ever seen. I continue hiding you in the fire. Like, it just doesn't feel like it should be right that at this point I'm literally hiding people in fires for in order to try to get something done. could KO rocket this. Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. Probably just run him to there, have him, like, if I snipe here, it might hit this guy instead. This no longer counts as anything good. Alright. This one's gonna go right here, get ready to counter snipe. Alright, so it's 36 here, yeah, so we're gonna try to knock out our own guy. This guy's rocket launcher is elsewhere. You know, I might be better off having him take the shot. No, he just got his will recovered, actually. Maybe if we move him over here someplace? Yeah, let's just have him out of the way. This is kind of risky because I can't see what's over here. There's a very good chance someone's going to run around the corner and just end him. I mean, one way or another, this has to happen. Alright, didn't get the KO on that one, unfortunately. Hopefully the gas will be good enough to actually damage them. If I recall correctly, we found out that... Fudgery. Yeah, if I have him go up and chuck a grenade, then we're gonna have problems. Right. So either way, that thing is probably taking out a rookie somewhere. All I can hope is that maybe it'll step into the stun gas and that'll be it. Ooh, unless we do this, actually. Okay, figures. I mean, it's not their weakness or anything, it's just... Whatever. I would have this guy fire, but that's not a good idea. As per usual, we're probably getting wiped due to doing almost everything right, and then just, yeah, they get to ignore stuff. Like, it's getting damaged on every tile. Even willingly taking that damage? What the hell? How much is it taking? But yeah, I think health creep is really the big thing by this point. At least for the Xenomorphs. Like, that's kind of the weird part. There's certain things that feel off about Phase 4. Even just going back to it immediately. Like, first of all, the Xenomorphs... Their whole thing before was just the longer they stayed alive, the more health they got. Okay, that's really cool. Except for when you get to Phase 4, where, like, that happens. Where they get hit by 2 rockets, they get hit by, yeah, I think that guy's just gonna knock himself out. Please don't get mind-controlled. Where, yeah, just... Everything about this scenario is going funky right now, because, like, the Wraiths can get one-shot by this rocket. Yeah, they're dead. But the Xenomorphs and whatever else just will not get affected by it. Which, again, gas is not their weakness, so all well and good on paper. There we go. That'll do. But it's just, if you have any rookies or whatever else, they will gladly run through fire, run through gas, run through everything. And then just, yeah, unless you have a flamethrower or like an automatic shotgun or something like that, it's just gonna be a bad time. Then they like hiding in fire. Which again, I would normally say, you know, fair play, but in this case it's, well, we're just hiding in fire, aren't we? So it kind of just feels like the AI is exploiting the game's mechanics in that way. Well, not mechanics, more like mechanical limitations, I suppose. Alright. That guy shouldn't be too much of a threat, I hope. Because I feel like if I attack him now, he's probably just gonna... Well, he's probably... we already know that's going to be gone, but... he's probably going to come in and, delete everyone there. And it'll get rid of the wall, unfortunately. If we do that, maybe it won't. Alright. That should hopefully be fine. They're maybe gonna be okay. And this is why I don't get why I was told that it was considered cheating to be using flamethrowers here when, you know, all of this. So this is a pretty much constant thing, that there's just oppressive stuff all over the dang place. Okay. What the hell? No, 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 go away. Apparently we're doing ads. Also, apparently Jeff Dunham is still around. The hell? Could have sworn that they were gone by now. Right, so I'm not really sure... So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to run this one this way. You're going to take a shot. That'll do absolutely nothing. This one's got a grenade, though. Alright, 26. Is there any possible way that can be landed? See, and... like, right here, I can't tell where the actual good tiles are. Yeah, that's likely to just land there and take that one out. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to pop this back in the backpack. Can you target the guy on the ground by chance? Yeah, I don't think they can. Darn it. Would be nice if you could, but what can you do, right? So I'm probably going to waste a rocket here. There'll at least be damage to it, and hopefully this will cause him to go attack this guy. That would let him finish him off. Maybe he'll be able to do something about it. We will see. But yeah, so yeah, as far as phase 4 goes... okay, so he just completely is immune to the gas. Not sure why he made that move, but fine. Okay. Like, they can insta-swipe any rookie whatsoever. And that's the problem. It doesn't make sense to... like, the only thing that they're going to be able... that's going to be able to avoid it is going to be somebody in heavier armor. And mass-producing the heavier armor is not a viable possibility. The cheaper stuff is just plain not worth it by this point. So yeah, just the fact that they can move so far, just the fact that they can just tank hits like nobody's business, I don't know. I really don't like the Xenomorph balance. Or lack thereof. Not by this phase of the game, anyway. Like, you remember early on when we did that first base, and it's like, we get through the, through the entire base, and then the Queen shows up, and it's this whole interesting fight, because their whole thing is they can't really scratch through armor terribly well, but, there's a ton of them, and they're swarming, and it's just this whole cool thing. Not the case anymore. At this point, they're just as tanky as anything else, and... still just as swarming. Just doesn't feel good at that point. Like, it doesn't feel like they have their own role anymore. At least, in my opinion. Like, they kind of went from from this like situationally threatening thing. If you left them alone long enough, you know, they became a big problem, and you had to come up with interesting ways to deal with them. And instead, yeah, they're just everywhere. And then you either have flamethrowers and all that, or you're dead. Yes, that does still give them a weakness that you can exploit, but at the same time, you also need to capture them in order to get better melee weapons, which would give a bit easier time against other things. But then they're also resistant to basically every stun thing, except for like electric rifles. Presumably that was the face hugger passing out or burning or something. They shouldn't be able to survive that whole situation. Very short turn, so who knows? Alright, so we got a shotgun to go pick up over there. You need to reload, go hide in the fire some more. Probably take one little scout hop here. Alright, pop back down into the fire. Alright, you're gonna go pick up this guy's launchers, whatever were left of them. You should have one at least. These dang Nuka-Cola launchers. Just to be kind. Who are we kidding? They're dildo rockets, but yeah. Alright, we'll put you over here. So we know we've got this guy, we know we've got this one that are KO'd right now. So his job is going to be to go get them up on their feet. As much as he can. Okay, so yeah, we're going to put him back over here. Right, no real safe way through the fire. Probably gonna have him take a turn and just patch himself up. And staple gun himself back together. Dang thing looks like a stapler. Okay. I feel like that stuff just, I don't know. Sure, if we had heavy armor for everybody, but that stuff can also still roll high and pierce straight through this stuff. Then we're just right back on that same circular argument where, you know, we should have technically had access to heavier armor by now, but I had no way of knowing that, you know, one pink thing was distinct from another. It's just, it goes round and round and round like that. Now, what if we just reorganize this a little bit? Toss a couple of those down, put a couple of these over here. See if we can RE4 ourselves a shotgun here. Alright, we know they were firing from over here, so might be able to get some eyes on them by doing this. And there we go. Do we have anybody that can make that shot? Like, for example, you over here. Got any ways of making that? Surprisingly, yes. Nice. Okay. So fantastic there. See, like those moments are when this mod shines. It's what it needs to be doubling down on, not some of this other stuff. Like, so like I was saying, there's just a few things that I don't really know why they put so much emphasis on. The Xenomorphs being ultra tanky. I'm assuming the reason is supposed to be like kind of like, you know, kind of like with Aliens there, where At a certain point, they're going and they're climbing up on top of everything, and, you know, maybe they're climbing above everything. What are they climbing up on top of here, you know? It's just... I don't know. I know that it's supposed to be set up like their big weakness is flamethrowers and things like that, which is cool. I like that. Except in this case, it sort of comes down to you got to hit them with fire or electricity because almost nothing else works. Thunderbeam, yeah, just take it, or don't. Apparently, God, that thing's heavy. All right, because they're not with power armor here. Alright, so we've still got a teleporter, we've still got a Scion somewhere. Don't know what kind of ship this is. Maybe it was a supply ship or something? Alright, now are you our medic? No, you're one of our Rocketeers. We'll get you in position. You need to medicate this guy. Get him back on his feet so we have something of a party. Not gonna lie, I am a little proud of myself for actually remembering that one guy was unconscious. Because I wasn't sure. Probably would have looked a little weird trying to revive a... Oh, right, they died. I say, doing the thing that I said it would be pretty weird if I did. Oops. Right, well, we're gonna need our scout for other stuff anyway, I suppose. So, why don't you go ahead and just sit tight a turn here. Right. Alright, we'll see about picking up that flamethrower. Go ahead and drop you down around here. And yes, even Luigi's Mansion gets a Eurobeat cover. Absolutely love the fact that this channel exists. It's better than it has any right to be, too. Alright. So presumably they would have done something. Oh, it was a... What the hell was I doing taking on a cruiser with this team? It's borderline suicidal. What the hell? What borderline? This was guaranteed to fail. Well, I figure if we can at least get up to the door, maybe we can collect what we've gotten up to that point. Okay, we got a zappy guy. Because naturally we do. I think before going inside, we're gonna have him replace, or this guy replace his gun with a zappy one. Right. Tell you what, you want a miracle shot this? 45% chance to miss. Do it. Yeah, we're just gonna barbecue this guy. Yeah, their damage against this guy is gonna be about equal. Right, what about you? You got a shot anywhere here? Technically, you got one there. What about you? You got a grenade on this guy? Nah, he's gonna be one tile out of range. Yeah, the AI seems pretty good about knowing when somebody's gonna be out of range, and okay, blind gas tile, why not? Right. Take it. At least a decent chance that they're just gonna pass out from either fire or gas. Crouch there. So, like, I feel if Xenomorphs got nerfed, and if maybe there was a second opportunity to pick up that whatever the tier 2 and 3 armors are, this would have been a lot smoother of a thing. It's like, this is even the base difficulty. This isn't even... Alright. He's gonna pass out, almost certain. Or not. Worth a try. As much as I want that zappy gun, I don't really have the opportunity to do it right now. Alright, you're just gonna go pick stuff up. You're gonna switch over. Go get those medical supplies. You're just gonna take pot shots at that door for now. I forget if he has a reload or not. Yeah, you're gonna bum rush this guy. No, 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 no. Go away. Stop. Stop. Stop doing that. I feel like YouTube's gotten a bit crazier with the ads lately. Definitely feels like it. Alright, 29 to fire. Here's gonna be pretty much ideal. It puts them in a bad spot. Finally. Alright, that's that one gone. We've just got a laser SMG over here. Or something. Still a psionic guy somewhere. Got our good old little army of two going on over here. Yeah, they should hopefully be able to take down that house if they need to. Yeah, I think that was the one with our med kit too, so we gotta wait for them to come back on their feet. So presumably they're not quite there anymore. Yeah, his shield's in pretty rough shape. Not a whole lot of support the rest of these guys can provide. Even our backup flamethrower isn't available. Take a second burst. No. Oh, please don't mind control the one. Please don't mind control the one guy that can hit everyone. heavy smoke out. Get him behind it. By the way, if you're wondering why I didn't go for anything different there, thing is, in his current condition there, he might be able to tank some of the hits, the fence might be able to guard him, he can't get into the smoke. Now this one, with any luck, should be able to tank the hits, best case scenario. We're going to lose out on some shotguns here. Hopefully mess up his accuracy. Can't step on that tile until it degasses. Alright. Alright, SMG guy might live after all. Kind of accidentally unloaded his SMG, so it's not like he's going to be firing, but hey. Right. Alright, so we're just going to try to take down this entire house. Dangerously close to that corner, though. Good. Another one bites the dust. Slash becomes the dust. Gonna need medkits, please. Alright, this one's actually... Yeah, you're gonna take the launcher. No. You're gonna take the flamer. This is gonna be the backup flamer guy. Take a step forward, revive this one. Ah, crap, that's gonna take the entire charge of it. Alright, in that case, heavy guy... Right. Mr. Nikolai here is going to become our medic, because this guy is carrying the heavy med kit right now. At least one psionic unit left. I don't think there's any wraiths left. Yeah, nothing going on for this guy. Yeah, this one's just gonna go out to try to find a weapon for himself. You're gonna pop over here. Yeah, go ahead and drop two of the small ones. As well as a shotgun. Not that that one shell's gonna do much, but oh well. And drop one tank. I'm gonna go over here and pick it up, and then should be ready to go forward. See, I would say I felt confident about charging forward into the UFO there, but who are we kidding? That's not even kind of true. Like, if we get to the door and they're just all waiting in front of the door or something. To save on logistics, we're just going to make use of the reload thing. Alright. So let's move you right here. Should be at least somewhat safe. A little bit scared for my computer right now, because suddenly it's running really fast for some reason. Not sure if you can actually hear that. Alright. There we go. Put a fan on it. Should hopefully be good. I'm honestly surprised this old dinosaur is still chugging. There, everybody reloads. Now that I think about it, why does the AI not carry medkits? I feel like if there was an interesting thing to be done there, it would have been to give them medkits there. Oh. And yeah, go figure, we got a free facehugger here, so we did get it knocked unconscious. Neat. Not sure why anybody would shove that in their pocket, but okay. He is currently in item form, so he is harmless. It's basically Tactics Ogre at this point. You just hit him with a thing, and you know what? That's what I should call them. They're Snapdragon rockets. It just turns them into an item. Every time I go and I take a look how, like, trying to figure out different routes and whatever for that level 1 run, it just gets more complicated by the minute. It's kind of hilarious, actually. Only reminded because we're basically gonna have to use the Snapdragons. And, yeah, them suckers are, complicated. Like, it's just funny because in the past, in the old games and everything, it was a really simple thing. It's like, it was just a certain weapon of a certain element, right? It was always the maxed out version. And so you'd essentially just pick up, usually it was like, you know, somewhere like 1 to 5 or whatever scrolls of it that were available in the game, and then you would just go through all the effort to get one, and then you'd use it on somebody, and then it's like it would take all of their stats as they are and just apply them to that second person, while giving you a decent attack score plus plus the element matching the person that used it. And then depending on their class, it would give you a little like a little bonus of some sort. Like for Knight of Lotus, it's the one that I remember most. Like if you had a Swordmaster to have a chance at insta-kill. If it was a Dragoon, it got bonus damage for his dragons, that kind of stuff. And yeah, simple little formula. Then you look at the one for he's dead. Really? Somehow not dead. Okay, well we know what to do there at least. Anyway, so you look at the one for Tactics Ogre Remake, and it's like, oh, it'll take 0.6 of the stats for attack and defense, and then it'll take their current speed value derived after equipment and things like that, and then we'll need to go ahead and take a quick peek over at all the rest of their stats and give you 0.1 of those to apply towards the scaling for, you know, this, that, or the other thing, and it's like, god dang. Then each class just has a random chance to roll a particular affinity type towards this, that, or the other, and I just noticed I had my medical shotgun guy running in the wrong direction. It's okay, buddy. We'll get you up eventually. Once I remember how to play the game, apparently. Alright. Who has not moved? You has not moved. Now, who wants to bet that there's just a grenade that's going to do the impossible throw of coming around this? This was a flaw in the original game, and usually it was pretty rare because they only had the one grenade, and you know they tended to play a bit more defensively. But man, that whole thing where they do impossible throws just God, it got on my nerves so bad. Which, granted, it's almost. I would say it's basically like an easier version of what happens when you try to do the original XCOMs on Impossible or something, or on Superhuman. Alright, so that guy's still watching there. Don't hit. Okay. This one needs to go. So he can kind of get out of the way. Surprisingly, they still have a Wraith in there. And I think if we land Brave Stash down there... Yeah, he can still take that shot. Can put Bait Rookie over this way. Let's go all hyper-aggressive with it. Because if we're hearing two at once, then that's probably our best option. Alright. Yeah, there's right there. Because if we can just do this aggressively, push him back. Good. There's one gone, the other one is presumably still... No, that's the one that made it. Well, poo. No, no, no. Get your ads out of here. I don't care. Anyway. How far are you in the playthrough? About a year. No, this is Phase 4. It's the very end of the game. This is, as far as I'm aware, the final phase. People have joked that there's another one after this, and I'm hoping there isn't. Because quite frankly, in my personal opinion, the balance has already kind of started to fall apart by this point. Like, everything up to this point has been interesting, but... Oof. So I'm hoping he'll take a shot at Bait Rookie. I'm gonna need those flashbangs in here pretty soon, so you go in. This is probably gonna end badly. Let's see what happens. Like a year in game time or a year in real life? It's been about a year in real life. It's quite the extensive mod. Alright, well, they're down. So we know that there's at least 3. Probably another... What the hell? Alright. Yeah, it's a pretty long mod. Alright, I need Beefs Willis to take out this guy. Do I have anyone with stun rockets left, or are we just... Actually, I already have a green guy from Phase 4. Which I thought was going to be the big turning point, and it really, really wasn't. Basically, at this point in the mod, we've gotten... We more or less have 2 missions that we actually need to beat the game. We were snowballing really hard up to this point, and then pretty much right at the very end started face planning. Alright. So 4 in there. I guess depends. See, I want to move here, SMG this one, because he's probably got almost nothing left. If I take this shot right here, that's not going to work out. If I take this one right here... Because I know this is probably a guaranteed kill right there. He's injured. So I'd rather take the guarantee and have him run. this thing's effective range is nothing. Best bet I see is just have him hide around the corner, maybe he'll shotgun somebody. Bring the flamethrower around. Like, they can technically see the guy, but they can't take that shot. Need to go get this other guy revived, and worst case scenario... See, to kind of explain what I'm trying to accomplish here, right now, if I just have everybody back off the UFO, they will chase everybody down, and then we're going to have a problem. If I can get them to retreat inside and hunker up in this top area, then we can go start collecting things from around the map, bring it back to the dropship, and then maybe, just maybe, risk sending a few people to try to breach the command room and just flambe everybody in there. So, yeah, we're in bad shape right now. Like I said, we were snowballing pretty hard up until the end of Phase 3. I tried to skip it entirely, because that's how good flamethrowers were at that point. And technically, they were nerfed by one of the devs in the middle of this run. Because it was more or less just an instant death beam. It was just hyper beam and a gun. But, alright. Yeah, his armor is pretty well shredded right now. Because I need 4 people to be able to take that first door. Unless I just flambe the door off. Alright. That should do a pretty decent chunk of damage. And yeah, you're gonna go... Right, you're panicking. No, 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 no. Bad ads. Go away, 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 go away. Training of privates, we did. Like, these are some rookies. We've had a problem on both experienced units as well as equipment. Because this is kind of our high end. This was the high end for Phase frickin' 2. We're on 4. The problem that we ran into, so I don't know if you've played this this mod before, but basically armor is split up into different categories. This is the heavy variant of the Phase 2 version, which can still stand up to a few shots at least by Phase 4, but by this point you're supposed to be basically having all your units as walking Metal Gears, and unfortunately the one unit, this was kind of semi-blind, so the one unit that that needed to be captured instead of just barbecued, because like I said, we were using flamethrowers for a while, they were pretty much effective against everything, the armor was holding up pretty well, and previous armor stuff had come from robots, which I thought I'd captured all of, and then I find out that, yeah, once they rolled around, they had new versions of them, even though they were no longer visually distinct. That's something that was always the case for everything else in the mod. It's something that has been mentioned as a... It's really more of a technical limitation that they ran into than an intentional design. But either way, it caused some problems. So that's just kind of where we are right now. On a little bit of a side note, by the way, I'm thinking these Millennium throwers are actually worth keeping around, because I just noticed their firing cost is less than the plasma throwers. They're not nearly as good, but against Xenomorphs and such, not terrible. Oh, come on, what? Oh, right, they've got teleporters left, of course. So you missed a capture? Basically, there's one unit that we missed a capture, and it's broken this entire run. Great. So we gotta go rescue that guy now, because he was the only one with a med kit. Alright. Let's see if that accomplishes anything new. But yeah, we're kind of at a point where literally the random AI helpers on the map are better equipped than a lot of our guys. That's why we're picking up these shotguns. Haven't played this mod, so not sure about the mechanics. Have you played original Xenonauts? Well, if nothing else, maybe he'll scout. He did not. Yeah, Beefs Willis needs some help. So you're gonna have to become a medic as well. Oh, get out of here. He threw his gun away, and that's where the guy is. Any way for you to not die? I guess we could try to heavy smoke and pray. Alright, we're just gonna pray here. Because this is more than likely his end right there from some seriously BS means. Gonna get second flamethrower ready to go here. But yeah, Phase 4, in my opinion, is pretty badly balanced. So he was thinking about playing the Community Edition and saw this mod on the forum. Definitely play Community Edition. Like, if you can play the original game on hard, then this one would be advised. Because this turns the difficulty up to 20. Bear in mind, he does make better use of a lot of the mechanics. So, for example, like, the base game Androns, the base game Androns have that whole, like, you shred off their armor mechanic, and that basically is applied to all your units, which is pretty cool, except for, yeah, if you end up missing some armor, you end up running into some problems. Alright, come on, flambe this guy, please. Right, so he went splat. I mean, for the first 3 phases, it's absolutely fantastic. Also, come on, get out of here, ads. No, nobody's thinking about going to space right now, except for friggin' Musk. But you know, that's just Musk for you. But yeah, this mod is basically ultra hard mode to some degree. So you basically have to know how everything works in the game, the quirks of it. It's also not advised to play on this. Oh, God's sake. Dude. No, he cannot open the door, run all the way down here and take a shot. I think I'm probably going to take the, turn on, nerf the AI again. So this mod does come with an option to nerf the AI, and I feel for Phase 4, it's kind of necessary. It's like, look at that. Also, I mean, you have a bunch of cool new mechanics, by the way, like shotguns and SMGs will slow things down and all that. There's a lot of cool stuff going on, but sometimes it's just so unnecessarily mean. If this guy's slowed down enough to not take a shot, maybe. But this guy's probably going to die, which means Beefs Willis needs to just start booking it back to the dropship, so that we can at least not lose our Predator armor. Because, you know, they're going to instantly teleport behind everybody. Yeah, there he goes. And yeah, like I said, for those first few months, I absolutely adored this mod. It's just... It really, really, really just starts becoming grating by Phase 4. Unfortunately, they've finished with a mod at this point, so this is where it's going to stay. Like, I feel by this point there needs to be some fallback option. It feels a little bit ridiculous when the AI is literally coming in with better stuff than we are, because they can afford it. Like, just rando farmers are coming in with better weapons and things like that. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and abort. I mean, he gets prizes. It's like, yeah, right now they're just building bases absolutely everywhere. If I could get a team to stay alive for more than 10 minutes, then that wouldn't be too much of a problem. But because we don't have that armor upgrade, we essentially, like, the research tree is somewhat randomized. So, so here, like, if we go over here, you get, like, a crap load of different types of planes and things like that, and it's pretty awesome. But then when it comes to things like armor here, so you start off with your basic one, you get your Jackal and your Fox. So basically your Fox is your first heavy armor variant. Mostly it's just anti-fire. So it's the first one that can resist the early flamethrowers in the game and things like that. Not really getting against anything else, but it's just, it's a neat little thing. You get little bonus features built into all of them. Like, for example, the Jackal ends up filling the role of a sniper armor later on because it gives you an accuracy bonus. Get stuff like Wolf, Buzzard, and Predator. That's your second tier. All well and good there. It's some interesting stuff. You get your standard variant, your scouting variant, and your heavy variant. They'll give you some resistances against certain things. Like, for example, these, if they get panicked or if they get mind controlled, it'll give you a few kind of bonus rolls to avoid those. It's like right here for the heavy ones. I think it's gives you 30 to bravery, plus 20 to health, reduces reflexes to basically nothing, reduces your sight cone. Let's see, enough room for 4 charges balancing out regular brainwave activity, so it'll give you 4 rerolls of a panic check. Now, I thought that these were just 4 immunities, but no, it's just rerolls, basically. Which does the job pretty well. Like, we're still doing okay on cash and stuff like that. We're up to 32 mil, but that's the thing, we can't, resource-wise, by Phase 4, you start getting starved out like nobody's business. Like, I have, to give you an idea, as far as everything goes, by Phase 2 and Phase 3, was able to make this wolf armor stuff and was able to outfit, like, 4 bases with it, and it was all well and good. By Phase 4, I can barely keep one team going with even that, because everything just starts draining so much resources, it's ridiculous. And so, truth be told, the last time, I had just gone and put this run on hiatus about 4 months ago. Yeah, no, it's really nice artwork, and it's got a lot of really cool stuff going on. There's a hell of a lot of cool options. It's just that Phase 4, it just decides to kick you in the dick repeatedly, and that's... It's really its main downside so far. I was having a blast up till we got here. And, hell, we didn't even have a casualty up until Phase 3. Everything was going fantastic, and then suddenly it's just like wipe after wipe after wipe. You get... there were a bunch of cases where I should have gotten things and didn't. Like, I'm fairly certain with that pink robot thing, I'm certain I must have minigunned down at least one of them, instead of flamethrowing it. Didn't end up getting the thing. There were some cases where I was picking up items and using them, so they weren't registering for the sake of research. There was stuff like a lot of cases where I was putting stuff down and it wasn't registering it at the end of the map, so we just left stuff behind. It's kind of unclear what gets affected by that and what doesn't. Certain things, like most of your lasers and plasmas and stuff from the original game, it will remember to pick up after the fact. I wish it would stop playing ads constantly. It's really, really annoying. So you have plenty of money, but not much alloys and stuff. Yeah, and for whatever reason, everything starts taking alloys. You basically need multiple materials to actually make anything. So, for example, like let's say, go over to your rail weapons here. These ones will just take alloys because they're the first tier. So I've only got 25 at the moment. I had about 150 surplus for Phase 2 and 3, by the way. Let's look at some of the other ones here. I mean, Shock are going to be from Phase 2, but this is a better example of what most of them do. You get ballistic cores, energy cores, alien alloys. So these are... you basically get cores from disassembling weapons that you find. So, like, if we go over here to... yeah, it's been a bit of a minute. Like, we got some hybrid weapons here. These will give chemical cores. We can turn those into acid grenades. Gauss stuff here. It'll take ballistic cores and alloys. We've got some stuff, but it's so limited right now. More plasma throwers, I guess. It's just... these are kind of unique in that they're pretty much effective against everything, and they'll end up fixing a lot of problems for you. To kind of give you an idea of where the run went wrong, though, was this fortress right here. I had intentionally allowed it to be built. We didn't even have one up to that point, because we've got a pretty solid air game for the most part. But anyway, we had... where's my dumping base? Here it is. Let's get the highest bravery scores out here. I basically just got one base here for transferring people over wherever they need to go. Just because we've been farming replacement rookies. Okay, transfer those over to Nerves Concord. You more or less need your entirety of all your bases. But yeah, so I had allowed that base to be built, and all we need is to capture the Praetor. So if I don't know if you beat the original, but basically, final Praetor is going to be the capturing the Praetor is the last step you need to trigger the final mission. And so, due to flamethrowers being friggin' amazing, figured, okay, we're just going to go do that. We're going to go capture that guy. And the first time through, I did. And then I found out that the stream had gone down, so I didn't count it. And then at that point, it was about 9 failed attempts later that it wouldn't happen again. Basically figured out all of the ways that the map can go right, but every single time something would go wrong. Including one time where one guy at full morale decided to panic. I should mention that that the Berserk thing is ultra rare in this mod. It's down to like a 1% or something chance to happen. But yeah, that 1% rolled in the middle of doing amazingly during that fort fight. And so yeah, the guy with a flamethrower just basically goes ballistic. It was the one guy that was right in the middle of like I had 2 separate teams, and one guy in the middle with a flamethrower that would be able to back up either one. And he just panics and he barbecues both sides. It's like, oh, for God's sake! It's a friggin' instant team wipe. So that's kind of what you're looking at for Phase 4, basically. You have to use stuff that's so strong that if anything goes wrong, everyone's just gone. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, you're dealing with stuff like immortal robot dinosaurs and things like that. And yes, the Robo-Rex is a real thing if you've heard the memes about this mod. There is a functionally immortal robot dinosaur. Robo-Rex, yes. The things like friggin' Godzilla meets Reptar, and it's bizarre. Alright, Civilian. That I can do. That I can very easily do. I mean, you get so many cool things in this mod. That's why it bugs me so much that Phase 4 has been such a dumpster fire. And I've seen other folks that are far more experienced in this, that were doing higher difficulties and things like that, and it's just the same thing, that they get to Phase 4 and they just don't want to do it anymore. Like, I get the idea of trying to make it, you know, scary and immersive and things like that, but for God's sake, give me something. Like, it just feels vindictive at this point. So we're going to send a few. We're just going to auto-roll the fighters, because I do not like fighting those things at all. Dreadnought, not even going to bother. Bomber battleship, where is it? If we get all our Tic Tacs back, I'll probably send some stuff after it. Supply ship. Yeah, hunters should be able to do that. Let's see, singular superiority. Send these out. Cargo ship. No! Why are you giving me an ad every time? Who's gonna go to Bell Tire right now? I mean, hell, I work at an auto parts store too, and I still don't understand why any of it is open. Like, I kid you not, the other day I go to work, and it's just person after person after person coming in trying to refund literally anything they can because I got fired, and that's basically the extent of what auto parts stores are doing right now. Alright, Scout. On that note, I hope everyone's having a nice and healthy apocalypse. Alright. Those two should be at least able to tickle that one. Let's see, another cargo ship. You can see it becomes really fast or clucky around this point. Yeah, Phase 4 is such a slog. I don't plan to take another, 4 months between parts, but wasn't exactly looking forward to it either. The only reason I did this today is because it was starting up at an ungodly hour. So I figured, why not? Now, to kind of explain the mechanics behind what's going on right here, since you might be looking at this and thinking, oh my god, this looks unplayable, it's not usually like this. This is a function of because of how many bases they have, it kind of reverse snowballed here. So, yeah, we'll leave that. Another small scout. Whatever, send these out. Maybe they'll capture it. 11%. Worth a try. Did you get any down? No. 28%. Roll it. You might be thinking 28% is a bad idea. The thing is, it's 28% for each individual thing, so if they can get one of those down, that's essentially 12 free alloys. So that's kind of why I'm rolling those. I have a crap ton of those kinds of planes around and available. So I usually just keep auto-rolling them, because trying to manually do all these fights is kind of ridiculous. But to explain the mechanics behind all of it, for every base, they get one extra. I believe this is how it works. For every outpost, they should get one extra UFO. Every base, it's 2. Every fortress gets 4, I believe, extra UFOs for them to roll. And I believe the big ones count as 2, or something along those lines. Alright, this one's got 0%, so we'll just go ahead and do this one manually. Seems like a lot to manage. Yeah, this is just a function of how Phase 4 goes right now. Alright, we'll do the loop-de-loop. See if we can't scratch one of them a little bit. You're gonna go in with your sonars. You're gonna bank that way. You're gonna get ready to intercept these ones. Turn off afterburners for a second. Bank left, take a few shots. Turn them back on. Attempt to catch up to these ones. Gonna dodge into their fire to bait them a little bit. And right now he's just trying to get some extra shots in. So, just tickled him a little bit, but at least it's some damage against him. Yeah, the air game's pretty brutal in it. A lot of things are pretty brutal. Again, up to Phase 2, you have up to the phases I was talking about earlier. You have ways to manage all of it. Right. This one's gonna go this way, this one's gonna go this way. And he didn't fire. You're gonna go after that one, you're gonna go after that one. You know, if y'all could fire your frickin' guns, that'd be fantastic. So these guys' thing is that they have a one-shot. It's basically like a shotgun on a jet. For some reason, when doing the dodge roll, it'll sometimes refuse to fire. Unfortunately, it's also its best use, so less than ideal. Alright, 2 little obsolete planes, hoping to be real planes here. Yeah, they didn't even get any shots off. Alright. Whatever that was escaped. Alright, this should give us a more accurate depiction of how they usually function. No, go away, ads. No, go away, go away. I wish you would stop doing that. Alright. So we're gonna have one circle that way, one's gonna circle this way. Dodged a little too early there. But so the idea is, yeah, you kind of learn all their different weapon layouts, little weaknesses of all these different things. It's like right here, if you keep them circling, you do stuff like firing mines, you manage to stay only within certain cones at certain times. Even these kind of obsolete planes can still avoid most of their stuff. Like, it's cool when it works, but god dang, sometimes it's so unnecessarily mean. Like, right there, I'm not sure exactly what happened. It somehow got shots right outside of its cone. But yeah, unless you really love the original and you want to go and experience some new stuff there, and you got some time to sink into it, I mean, it's functionally, if you ever played and liked Long War, it's like that. So it's really cool in that regard. But when it doesn't quite work, it really doesn't. And right here, this is just a weird little function of how it works. Because technically these first shots were hitting this one. But, due to the fact that they weren't aimed at it, it doesn't actually count as a hit there. Alright. And this is what the first team was supposed to do, but like I said, 4-month hiatus will slow you down a little bit, like that. Dodge roll, please. Right. If you could slow down, you gigantic lumbering behemoth that's going a million miles an hour, that'd be great. So I think going forward, I probably will go for nerfing the AI a little bit. Because I want to finish this mod, I want to keep playing this mod, but it just frustrates me to no end that you just get to the point where you can't make any progress because the game's just like, screw you all of a sudden. It's always been difficult, but it never was quite vindictive until Phase 4. Give my dodge roll. Long War seems a bit more manageable. Again, up to this point, it was very different. Like, I know it basically sounds like somebody in a bad relationship at that point, but seriously, up to that point, it was very different. And even at this point, it does have the options to manage all this stuff effectively. I just can't gain access to those due to all kinds of shenanigans and RNG being a dick lately for some reason. It's like right there, those two were still, well, those three technically were still able to take that thing down. The main function of the game is more or less you are expected to take losses constantly and rebuild constantly, but it's at a manageable pace until stuff starts getting really out of hand. And so that's kind of where we are right now in this run, that stuff has gotten completely out of hand. And it's just, once you get to that point, though, there's very few fallbacks. Because they expected you to be able to find those research options, and so you have them, and, you know, you're ready to go move forward at that point. And of the devs that even worked on this, I think Sven's the only one that still kind of checks in every now and then to see what's going on. Alright. Hi there, Mr. Cow. How's your day going? Yeah, that one's probably dead. Maybe not. Might be able to tank that No, he can dodge that. Alright. Let's get you out of here. Let's get you in here, and then we should be able to auto-resolve this one. There is a bunch of stuff that you can cheese, at least. Like, technically, these anti-missiles still count as having missiles on your jet, so for the purposes of auto-resolve, if you damage something badly enough, you can just auto-resolve yourself a win using anti-missiles. Works out alright. If I can figure out where on Earth those actually are. Alright, you want to finish off that Corvette, please? 10%, no. We'll let somebody else handle it. And I should also point out that with all that's going on here, you can honestly just leave a lot of this stuff as it is. You really only need to, like, of all of these ones, I really only need to take down a handful. I think we'll have them return to base there. We get 5 alloys, 3 alenium, one interceptor. It's not one of the heavy interceptors, but that's fine. I mean, in some cases, it vastly overestimates how valuable certain things are for some reason. Like, the torpedo corvettes end up scoring very high on their auto-resolve values, but they're pretty much sitting ducks once you actually, like, once you get going. I mean, their armor kind of sucks, their health kind of sucks. Which I guess they don't really have an armor so much as they just have different amounts of health, but still. Alright, 34%. Have you dodge, have you take another cross. You're about to need to dodge again. Alright, that's all we really need to get done here. What's happening is none of you are turning around like you want to. You go that way, you turn a little bit more, you turn right. Come on. Please turn around. One of these days. Right, so now at this point they'll just be able to auto-resolve this thing. Also, if you switch up to top speed, sometimes anti-missiles don't work. Only for the player, though. For the AI, they work just fine. Just, in case you need to find that out for yourself. There we go, 100%. Now this one. This is the one with 12 civilians, 6 Iridians, 3 Reapers, 1 heavy drone. That is very manageable for what I have. Unlike the last one, there won't be a million different things going on. The Cesians are pretty weak early on. They're the one you want to go for early on. Late game, like the way that it goes, Cesians are kind of your gear check. If you have everything completely up to date, they're nothing. Like, if you have all the best stun rockets, you have all the best, that kind of stuff. Stun rockets will one-shot them, as you saw. Same thing goes for Wraiths. For stuff like civilians, you usually have to take 2 or 3. But then they have the Xenomorphs there, which are their big threat, and then like those ones will tank just about anything, plus they'll basically destroy anything that's on the ground near them. Plus they'll hurt your guys if they're nearby them with the whole acid blood thing. They're just a massive mess to deal with. They can move a frickin' million miles an hour. Yeah. We stopped even renaming the rookies after a while, because it just keeps happening. Now, for the purposes of this one, we're going to see what we can cheese. I will say, for what it's worth, there is stuff you can absolutely abuse. You also get a free vehicle. I forgot to mention that. It's like right here, I just have a bunch of these. Which it's just the cheapest thing, because it's 5K for a fusion rocket, 5K for one of these. Doesn't take any other resources. I just keep rebuilding them and sending them out as kind of the first line of offense. They tend to burn down a lot of the initial stuff. Honestly, I would say the game starts off like a whole modern warfare tactical thingy. By phase 2 and 3, it feels more like ye old XCOM playing on friggin' Superhuman or something. I want to point out that this one that we just got a bunch of allies for, we never would have possibly had any chance to win that normally. It's just mines also technically count as having a bunch of torpedoes, I think, which for some reason score unusually high. So despite the fact that not a single one of their shots had any chance to land, they still did it. And that's just kind of, there's a lot of weird quirks to this one. Even if you roll a 0%, there's still a chance for a critical win regardless. Don't think there was an option to disengage here. We're just going to hope they're going to be able to get out. Alright. And honestly, these swarms, these air superiority swarms are all I really want to take down right now. I want a cruiser, I want a landing ship, and I want, and I want a cruiser, ideally. You know what? Screw it. Just get out. There's nothing for these guys to do here. They'll plink it a little bit. I can't be bothered. I'm sorry, I don't care enough about that one. Every now and then they'll launch a base raid. As you do. And so yeah, these guys, like I said, they give you alloys. The main idea here is just to get them to take an awkward angle, and then just bum rush them and hope that maybe, just maybe, you get some shots off. Like right there, they decided not to fire again. One of those would take off about half their health. A little frustrating, but what can you do? These guys are just entirely a ramrod team, so we're just going to smash straight into the cargo ship. And none of them are going to get there. Okay, cool. That's fine. Alright, supply definitely wants to go down. And that's just going to be a resupply ship of its own. Send those out. They should be able to handle that. And 62% fail. Come on. Give me something to work with here. We're gonna wait for a few planes to come back. Nothing on hand to take that one out. Right. Just gonna bum rush here. These guys got rapid fire mini torpedoes. We got a bunch of mines and things. No, it isn't over yet. Come on. Almost enough. So yeah, in some cases, like right there, you can just volume a fire way past their anti-missiles and things like that. So if I have anything else at this base, they should be able to finish it off. Couple heavy fighters, sure. Probably send some back up there, just because that's a cargo ship, and I really, really want to take one. I don't know what's on it. And then we get to the other issue that I still haven't built any, Okay, heavy singularity explosives, all well and good. Armenia blueprints for singularity explosives. Singularity rockets also provides the explosive side of research into ground-based vehicle systems. Where's the appropriate base weapon technologies? Okay, base weapon upgrade for that would be amazing. aircraft missiles and torpedo applications. Requires to have an understanding of Singularity cores. I think we already have that. Should be able to design an upgrade kit for Singularity explosives once we've worked out the kinks in upgrading Singularity rockets. Okay. Well, the vehicle rocket is the one I want most. Is there an upgrade over fusion rockets? That might be... Like, right now the fusion ones take only cash. If that continues, that's something. Okay. There we go. More alloys. We can finally make more armor. No, I don't... Stop! I know you friggin' got $1 million in your mansion and you want people to stay at home. Fantastic. Anyway. It's been... is anyone else really unreasonably annoyed by the fact that there's people complaining in their frickin' mansions? Like, oh, it's so hard to stay at home right now, you guys. It's so difficult. Like, yeah, you don't have to worry about the fact that your job up and disappeared. Very difficult. Enjoy your vacation. Okay. So, another little thing here that I should probably mention why I haven't been... As far as the armor situation. So, Direwolf is the standard soldier variant. That's the one that I should be going for, ideally. But unfortunately, it takes far better units to be able to use them. So, they can move and shoot in short distances. It's good for rifle users and things like that. But as far as kneeling, kneeling will suddenly take half their turn units and things like that. Their movement is really, really short. So think about this as, this turns them into, Tactics Ogre Archer. They can't move very far, but it's going to give them a bunch of other bonuses. This is kind of outdated, but still tanky against most things. This makes them really fast and still reasonably tanky. They can also avoid fire. It's, as far as I'm concerned, the better option between the two. It doesn't give them the carry capacity upgrade, which is why I've typically been running a mix of Predator and Sentinel, because I prefer Sentinel in most cases, but Predator still ends up carrying a lot more. We're going to down this to 20. So I want to see if I can get these done in under 24 hours, actually. Actually, yeah, we're going to put the plasma throwers on hold. Should have done this sooner. Yeah, 19 hours. That should give us enough time to be able to still take those UFOs. Okay. See, we don't know what's down here. This one's a torpedo corvette, 1222, which is honestly not that much different from this one. This one will have 4 more Heridians, so 4 more snipers essentially, 1 more Reaper, and a tank, which the tank won't matter much with flamethrowers on the team. Same amount of ground units for the most part. Heridians also go down to stun rockets pretty well, so what I'd like to do, ideally, is take on this one, then take on this one. But what I'm going to do is, if we have all, yeah, superiority units are out of the sky. So, if I send... Where is it? Where is the murder ferry? Okay. I need to figure out what base the murder ferry's in, first of all. Alright, so murder ferry's in some Triland. We're gonna stick 1 guy on there. There we go, get on the murder ferry. So we'll go ahead and send that out to this one to lock it in place. Actually, this was the second one that was lost. They're in Triland. So yeah, we have them hold on to this one to extend it for a few more hours. This is what I mean about, you kind of really had to know the quirks of the game. So that will remain there as long as I don't move the murder ferry, and as long as it's still there. If somebody's headed to it, it will remain active. Alright. Another 8 mil. Everyone's surprisingly still happy with this situation. It's partly, again, because the bases will give you more units to fight against rather than increasing panic. But, okay. So... yeah, Beef's Willis still surprisingly doing okay. Took a pretty reasonable punch to his health since last time, though. Alright, so we need to buy them 20 hours. Dang it. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the other one here. Something has to be able to fight this thing. Yeah, if we can get a team of 3 from anywhere. Give it a few hours. It hasn't quite landed there. They got a small supply shuttle. We don't have anything for that right now. The hunters are the best ones for that. Okay, we'll get the 2 swarmers on that. And in fact, we're just gonna have these guys go over here. Yeah, shuttle. So to explain the deal with shuttles, they should be easy. The thing is, they've got easy maps, but the actual fights themselves, those things are clown cars. They're supposed to be your opportunity to capture units that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get access to, or you would have a harder time getting to. So, like, for example, they'll only have 10 guards as opposed to, like, 30, you know, on a battleship or something like that, and you might get an engineer, you might get a weapons officer, something like that, which we have most of those. What I need is that pink robot and a Cesian engineer. Also, I need to get the cruiser and the supply ship. Alright, 10 hours left. Give me my stuff, because I need to launch in just a minute here. Yeah, crap. Yeah, we gotta launch now. I don't think we have anything actually built yet. Or we have one of the Sentinels built. So we got 1 Sentinel, 1 Predator for this one. Alright, so we're gonna be... let's see. Need somebody with some really high bravery for this one. Thomas Parent. He has been trained in patience. Alright, fantastic. You get a Sentinel, you get a Flamethrower. Mostly because I don't want these guys to be freaking out and barbecuing my team again. Alright. Yeah, I think we can afford to give him 1 reload and that's it. The rest of these guys are just going to be running stun rockets. So everything they have should be weak to stun rockets. I'm going to give them stun rockets and plasminade. Smoke doesn't work versus these guys. So 2 plasminades. Alright, give him the launcher. Load it with some Some dildo rockets. These things look really unfortunate. So yeah, this is something that I started doing in Phase 2 and has pretty much done a good job most of the way through. That you can just give everybody piles of rocket launchers to carry around. I'll put you down to 1. So the idea is you give everybody like 3 or so shots of some stun rocket or something like that. In most cases, it'll be enough to do the job. As long as you have a counter for everything on the map, you're usually good. Again, usually, once you get to Phase 4, it definitely starts springing BS on you pretty much constantly. You can say the original did the same. I mean, I'm sure I, like everybody else, had that same experience of, like, oh, everybody's perfectly safe, and then suddenly psychic grenade over the tree line straight into everybody, because the AI knows where you are. So that kind of stuff. I'll give you a portable medkit. And then, yeah, if you actually need any rifles or things, you can usually just pick stuff up when you're there. And the idea with this one is if any rookie gets caught out in the open, like, you may have to knock out your own guys, so you still need stuff like medkits and stuff like that. But, yeah, we can sacrifice one of those for a couple nades. But yeah, generally speaking, you just want to have your heavy guys go out and scout. They find what you're looking for. These guys then just function as artillery for the most part. Keeps their weight low, their cost of being lost low. Basically, wolf armor and axes was really effective for Phase 2, but right now we're down to this, so one thing at a time. I would really like to get back to playing the game properly instead of trying to cheese everything, but hey. It's just, it doesn't feel right for this game. It's like, yes, you're always trying to find that little angle to accomplish whatever you need to accomplish. You know, you're always trying to slowly and like methodically eke out a victory somewhere, but again, it just stops feeling good when everything becomes this cheap. And I've been told several times, like, oh, you're supposed to, sit there and lay down fire for like 40 turns and everything else. Like, but yeah, you can do that, and that's what I was doing if you have an actual functioning team, but if you're at this point where you ended up actually losing your A-team at any point, you're down to just MacGyvering whatever works. So, eh. Almost done. This is the last guy. So if you're wondering how the layout of this whole fight works exactly, what I'm seeing in my head is rockets against civilians, and so basically lizards get rockets, raptors get pretty much get grenades and or missiles from the car, and then, well, might need pistols too, but for now, we can't really afford to do it because we don't have anyone with decent carry capacity that also won't crap their pants at a moment's notice, so we've got this. So whatever, that'll work, hopefully. We'll just see what happens. It's rare to see them coming in with this low of a load here. 2 flamethrowers would take out the tank. So whenever we run into that, we run into that. More than likely, 2 lizards are going to be staring at the dropship once we get there, so we can deal with that. Heridians, as soon as they're spotted, they can be rocketed. So we've got a total of, let's see here. 20, Got approximately 25 rockets. We got about 16 flamethrower shots, so that should be enough. Let's see, the Apocalypse guys will go there. This one's going to start heading this way, and then they're going to have to hold that one in place. And we should be getting there right before nightfall. So, alright, here's hoping. And let me go ahead and save it, just in case it's occasionally if you do too much of this at one time, it'll just crash. Still can't believe it was almost 4 months since the last part. What can I say? I just have not had the motivation to go on with this one. Early on was fun. I feel like if I hadn't intentionally built that fort, we probably would be in a better spot, because by now I would have had a better chance to correct it. But it felt like the proper thing to do at the time. Phase 2 and Phase 3 were taking a really long time to get through, so I just wanted to skip Phase 4 entirely. Felt confident in the ability to do so. And again, all things considered, I was right. It was possible. And I'm sure for the final mission, just everyone with flamethrowers would have been just fine. It's the substation map. Ah, dang it. This map always goes wrong, so there's probably a guy behind here. Oh, this map. No! Guy in your... No! Stop it. Stop it. Bad. Stop doing that. Although that being said, yeah, it's definitely advice to be taken right now. Alright, so we're gonna pile up all these guys back here. We're just going to create our rookie gun over here. So yeah, only 3 can be relatively safe inside here. Alright, that wasn't a bad guy back there. Instead, we have ruined morale for everybody. Okay. So, that's going to end badly. That's alright. Screw that one up right off the bat. But yeah, so spawn points can be for anything. So many times, to kind of justify this whole thing, I've had that whole situation where there's somebody that spawns right here and then just zaps the entire team and then you're done. Alright. This is a terrible idea right here. Because again, this is going to probably bait out a wall grenade. There we go. So we know where a cannon guy is. So let's go get the unit counter out. Alright, how many panicked? Okay, broken and fleeing. Broken and fleeing, panicked, 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 broken and fleeing. Okay, so that puts us down to what? 4 guys that get a turn. Alright. Disposable Humvee. That is a Heridian. I need it to be spaghetti, please. Beautiful. Scratch one of those. 5 left. Judging by the morale drop, there was a dude in there as well. But what can you do? Alright, we'll have you block the door. Yeah, you can still make the run back. Almost. Okay. So expecting Reapers and crap out of here. It isn't a set type of unit that'll spawn in any particular location, by the way. It's completely random, but Reapers love taking the outside edges. Put you right there. Next turn, there's going to be like a little throwaway here, so I'm expecting this guy's going to charge in, let us know if there's anything back here. Given that we haven't been grenaded yet, I think we have a turn or two until some attacks from there. End goal is have the car over here. Flamethrower guy clears out this area. This should be edge right here. Expecting him to get attacked. Then plan to retreat him back here. Stun rockets as backup. Eventually, once the sides are cleared, we just get rid of this wall and then we move through that. Probably should fire a stun rocket through it, but we'll leave it as is for now. Alright, so we know where one is. Yeah, there's a Reaper. Decent chance that it ended its turn right there. They do a whole lot, but their TUs suck. So there's one of those gone. I haven't heard them convert anyone, so we don't necessarily need to mark off an extra for that. Alright, and he's still standing. So he'll probably just recover out of that. Well, good morning, kiddo. How's it going? Yeah, you ready for breakfast? Alrighty, kiddos are up, so we'll be wrapping up pretty soon here. I think this will probably be our last one for now. Alright, pick up another... These really are effectively noob tubes, to be fair. What is this? Right, so I think one decent idea here. Can I run you here? No. So for the moment, we're going to put some rookies over this way. Going to crouch them down. They're very unlikely to be targeted because this thing will automatically just cause everybody to want to attack it. So it'll either run out here and they'll probably run back, hide, and take some pot shots at this guy. Decent chance that they may run out and try to take some shots at it, in which case we have stun rockets. Alright, you get back in there. Pick up your launcher. And I think we'll go ahead and... Well, hello there. Alright, there's one. And there's another one gone. Let it never be said that I don't at least try to come up with counters that work against these guys. It's just, it always goes wrong. Alright, you see another one. Okay, we got a pinky over there. How? Okay, you see him through the window. That's how you see him. So we're going to want to capture the pinky. More than likely that's a doctor, but all the same. NL7, if you're still here, basically the pinkies are your engineers and things like that. So if you played play like OG XCOM back in the day, it's like all your pilots, engineers, medics, all that kind of thing, they're in this. And they all give their own little benefits for capture. More than likely that's going to be a professor or a medic or whatever else, but... Alright. I'm assuming that's the other lizard we already know about. Yes. Okay. So if we put him here... What I'm worried about is that this guy will suddenly sniff the opportunity to grenade. If I put him over here, he'll almost definitely do that. If I put him here, he may take a really unlikely shot and hurt himself. Perfect. Double perfect. Oh, get out of here with that. Yeah, their cannoneers are freakishly accurate. Like, I've tried using cannons. Them suckers are terrible. Alright, so he's gonna run away. That's honestly not a bad option for him. Get you patched up. Still bleeding. These medkits, by the way, I'm not trying to actually heal them to full. I only want to take them off bleed. I don't expect them to ever survive more than one hit. Right, the hell? I'm confused. This guy apparently got hit by bleed so hard he can't be healed anymore. Perfect. Again, they didn't convert anyone, so not as ideal as that could have gone. Yeah, there we go. I don't understand what happened there exactly. For some reason, she wasn't allowed to give him a second heal. Oh, we ran into the okay. Yeah, we ran into the empty medkit bug. So sometimes if you try to use multiple medkits at once, it'll just bottom out one of them. It only applies to the small medkits. It's a weird bug. Alright. Go ahead and move the car over here. And we'll go ahead and drop some stun gas over this way. This is mostly a tripwire type of system here. Oh, come on! Ugh. Alright, it decided to just screw us on the RNG there. Okay, you go over there now. What do we got left? You're not firing. At least not this turn. The ideal would have him to move over here. Alright. What are the odds of you making that run? -37 seems plausible. She's a few points off, but if I move her up, then she won't be safe anymore. This guy's at 63. If I move him right here, he can make the run for sure. Because I just want to take that bus stop, then I can have somebody there. Like, this cover right here is excellent. Because almost everything, even AoE things, will just bounce off all of the stuff in the way here. It's like, this counts as cover for both explosive and regular stuff. The glass counts as a block. The ground counts as a block. This counts as a block. Unless they've got a side angle, that stuff is some of the best cover you can get. That's why I'm making a big deal about getting to it. Alright, what else we got? Got a guy on the second floor. Out of curiosity, can you make that shot? Not really. If we run somebody back, they might be able to. Right, so hit chance runs out about there, so if we can figure that out somehow, that's an option. Don't like having him that far up front, but it's the option we got right now. Okay. Yeah, nails all 4 shots. That sounds legit. For reference, by the way, this is the easiest version of this mod. This is on the equivalent of easy from the original game. Alright. Take your tiny view cone. Okay, we've got Super Cop guarding this. As long as we've got Super Cop cover, we're good. So he's gonna go back. He's gonna take this area. Hi there, Evan. How's it going? Thank you for the, dang, 9 months now. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, we are still, still doing this. Okay. Plus side, though, if we go here, should be able to aim shot this. Beautiful, alright. Not bad at all. Even though he has almost no way out of it, I wanna clinch that. Just because I really don't need his friggin' butt up there. Alright. So it should be 2 lizards out of 12 taken care of, 2 out of 6 Iridians taken care of, 2 out of 3 Reapers taken care of, and 1 tank out there somewhere. Would you like to step on the cursed tile? Collect the rocket launcher of destiny. Let's see, I've determined War of the Chosen is much easier than Base XCOM 2. I mean, it depends on how it goes, but yeah, it can be. Alright. 48%, but he can't move. Do it. Excellent. Okay, so apparently there was a +1. So that's 3 out of 4 now. So that'll probably run up and try to finish him off. Unfortunate, but it happens. Unless this guy can pull an expert grenade throw right here. And he did. Alright, that did piss off for damage. Oh, why is this here? Alright, this is problem. Because they've just got a straight shot here. I don't know what knocked this down. Alright, his grenade throws 28. Super unlikely to make it there, but somehow it did. Beautiful. Alright, so that is 4 out of 4 taken care of. But yeah, so in terms of XCOM 2 though, Like, for War of the Chosen, that stuff is, it can be really good or really bad. Like, personally, the whole, Grim Horizon thing, are you playing with that by chance? Because if you're playing on base defaults, it can be a decent bit easier. If you're playing with some of the options it comes with, oh man, it becomes amazing. Like, so Grim Horizon, the general idea is that every event that can take place is permanent. So, for example, if you have a month where it says that there's a zombie infestation, the world just gets taken over permanently. So every time you use a grenade for the whole rest of the game, swarms appear and just start attacking everything. So then you have these awesome situations where you've got, like, all your dudes all completely stuck, but then you chuck a grenade in the middle of a, in the middle of a bunch of snakes or something, and then all of a sudden, just freaking swarm comes out of nowhere, like, oh, hi. How's your day going? We've come to go slap some booty over here. Okay. Whatever that was. Looks like they got a heavy gunner over that way. One Heridian right in the open. Won't say no to turning that off. And our flamethrower and power armor just decided to run away. Fantastic. Oh, and our other guy. Beautiful. Is anybody not panicking right now? Cool. Okay. So, first off, do you have an angle on... No. Where is he even? So on the second floor. Excellent. There's 3 out of 6 of them dealt with. I'm gonna park this guy over here so he's got more of an angle for future turns. Provided we get some of those. Bleeding guys over there. Got anything to patch you up? No, you've already used your medkits. You've already used your medkits, so yeah, no, he's just dead. Rip and pasta or whatever that goes. Actually, no, you've got some medkits on you. All right, time to go in with akimbo medkits here. That wasn't enough. Okay, that's enough to save him. So far only one dead rookie from surprisingly accurate flamethrower fire from across the map. Give me some scouting. Pinky's gonna be in there somewhere. So you don't think I chose any options? Had a rough go of XCOM 2, so I was afraid. Yeah, it did. Oh, crap. Well, we know where he is. And we know where the tank is. And a cannoneer is. I sure love that he panicked and ran straight into the middle of a street. And I love how every single unit that had a shot on this guy panicked. Please somebody try to tell me that the game doesn't know who has a shot and makes them disappear. Alright, and it hit the one tile that would cause him not to get hit. Beautiful, thanks RNG, appreciate that. So basically every time it hits a tile, it'll load all the areas where it can affect, so it basically hit right there, which causes that type of dead zone. Fun times! Alright. Can we pull off some weird snipe here by chance? Technically, might as well try. Alright, and for some reason it didn't affect these tiles. 80% chance to roll, and it missed every one. Rude. Alright, 25 for a snap, though. Snapple that crapple, come on. There we go. But yeah, so... personal favorite favorite set of rolls there for X2. If you got the one that doubles the amount of health of everything in the game, well, with exception to super tanky stuff. So like basically doubles health and armor. And then you have another one that doubles, doubles turn timers, doubles the Doom ticker timer, and then another one that makes all monthly effects permanent, which leads to a really interesting run. So you just get that nice feeling where everything's super meaty. Alright, so everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Right now I just need to take this turn and start charging ahead. So I know this area is likely clear. We know tanks around here someplace, we know cannoneers around there someplace. Half their Heredians are gone, so that's going to be one of those there. They're probably going to be saving one or two Heredians and the rest of their lizards for the UFO. As long as this guy doesn't go down, which he's very, very likely to, we should be... Like, if he doesn't die, we should be in good shape, but he probably will. I mean, that was expected. Sweet. Love how their cannons never miss. Love how I've got, like, 11% accuracy with the ones we get. And there goes the one shot I had at that. And then everyone panicked the game. Alright. Really? Okay. So we're gonna miss that scatter. Alright, that got their pinky down. That's 4 out of 12 of them dealt with. Now we're going to push ahead with one of the launchers here. This guy's going to go here. Alright, we know their UFO's way up there, so they probably aren't defending this area as much. So he's going to continue clearing this way. Yes, he's completely by himself, he just has to solo it now. He's kind of cut off from the rest of the team. Yes, he should be headed back, but there's also the possibility for him to just win it now. It's just if I take it cautiously there, we'll almost certainly get screwed. Alright, I'm gonna need probably you. Can you lob a rocket right in there? Do it. Right, not perfect, but it was worth a shot. So I'm gonna have somebody else try. It's probably because there was stuff in the way. If we can get one right on the door, that should take care of like 4 of them at once. I'll probably have you handle that. Lucas Clark. For a second there, I read his name as Lewis Clark. Okay. Pick up the flamer. Not that you're the ideal candidate for it. No, no, go away, ad. Go away, ad. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Stop it. Bad ad. Oh, I love this theme, though. Does she have another launcher? Okay, she's got full launchers here. She can pop it right there. Might see some results. Okay, we know where the tank is. Come on! another lizard dealt with. So that is 5 out of 12, 3 out of 6 Radians, all Reapers gone, and 1 tank. Alright, what I need... This is a weirdly catchy remix. So you send Lucas Clark on an exploratory mission? That's the plan. I think I might have the rookie with the flamethrower handle it. Right, he's only taken 3. So far, so good there. Right. If the tank is locked in somewhere around here, then we don't really have to worry too much about it. Their tanks have a tendency to get bugged and get stuck in terrain. I should reload him. Really, really should. Alright. She's gonna keep watching the middle. These guys are gonna start heading down. Leave him behind for the moment, because I want to make that run towards the dumpster, so that I can find my chances of winning. Right. Thankfully a miss. Where the hell is this guy? The shot looked like it came from here. And again, that might just be bouncing off the UFO. Alright. Come on, nail it. Nice. Okay, there's another one down. That's 6 out of 12. So 6 Iridians, or rather 6 civilians, 3 Iridians left. Yeah, you did it! Good job! Also, that is at least 2 more. Here. And I'm reload real quick. Put him right here for now. Alright, so what are they going to do? They're probably going to want to pull back, because now they see that their front door is undefended. Oh, you got moves? It's been funny. She's not wrong, though. We've been a while ago. We picked up Just Dance in a bargain bin, and we've been recently we've been going and playing through all that. It's just been it's been really funny to see my daughter do it. All right, so I can barely get damage through. All right, one quick moment here. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, and back. Wonder how quickly this will be, I don't know if this one will actually be prevented from being uploaded. We'll see. Hopefully not. I know we're missing a few chunks, but honestly, it's been, like I said, it's been 4 months. I'm pretty sure anyone that's stuck around for this long probably won't mind if we're missing a chunk. We'll go here. I would prefer this tile, but if they hit that, or if they hit any, you know, this just keeps them slightly safer. Just crouch you down for the moment. Don't know if we've still got stun tiles there. We do. Right, what's this guy carrying? Mass heavy. No, no, no. Bad celebrity, go away. Which seems actually like a kind of messed up thing to say right now, because I don't know if anyone else has been noticing that, like, friggin' Celebrity Day, at least, has been... Yes, no, 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 go away, go away, go away. Dude guy, I don't care who you are, go away. Please, thank you. There we go. Now apparently TMNT is happening. Yeah, I want to take that tile, but it's a bad idea. See, like, these guys can't teleport, they can't swarm as much. Yeah, they've got Reapers, yeah, they're more resilient than many other things, like, they've got, like, 600 health in some cases, but again, Flamethrowers just instantly deal with swarms. I just feel like more things should be able to deal with them. I mean, I guess they can, they're really, really weak to shotties. Because in a lot of cases, shotties can just stun lock them entirely. Alright, we'll move you back. We need to take his launchers. I guess he's all full up right now. This guy should go back and take those launchers. Alright, that tank's gonna be a problem. Okay, we know the door where they're at. As it stands, there should only be 4 lizards left. That guy's panicking. Alright, I think what we're gonna have to do is just ignore the tank entirely. We know that she's in the danger zone. Danger zone! Can't get a shot on the door. Right. That'll be fine there. I think what we're gonna need is a grenade on that thing, or something. What options do we have? I mean, aside from flamethrowers to just kind of tickle it to death, Huh. So yeah, apparently the Sebi tanks are way more resilient than the other ones. Can only get about maybe 40 damage through. And they've probably got 1,000, so we're gonna be here a while. I guess if we assume that everybody else is guarding elsewhere, then we can go for more grenades. Because I'm gonna assume it's like 3 in the command room, 1 guy guarding right here, or maybe another guy on the sides. I don't think they've got anyone on the front door right now, otherwise they would have already popped out. Expecting to lose a rookie this round, though. This should be safe. Yeah, more than likely we're just going to have to ignore the heavy tank, which sucks because we'd like to be able to collect that. Okay, that's fine. Got about 6 or 7 turns before I really got to get my PA guy sprinting. Yeah, she's got 2 grenades, gonna get her up in their business. No real safe spots for her to go. That right there will mostly just prevent a flank. He might be the one to take the shot. As in, to get shot. The building. And everybody's cover. Okie dokie. Well, that's not a good time. At this point, you might as well just throw the grenade, because you're about to eat it real hard. And miss entirely, and come on, movies, stop! I don't care. Not sitting here and buying any movies right now. Pretty sure everyone's giving them away at the moment to try to build up some good faith. So you got a sonic pistol. Great. The friggin' local cops have more stuff than I do. Coming in there with their friggin' Star Trek guns. so incendiary resistance won't go down. These things do incendiary. So we already know that's not going to do anything. He might be able to take a hit, but it's unlikely, so we're just going to back him up. Now he doesn't have cover to sprint back anymore, either. This is so awkward, though. Alright, we'll see who bites it. Somebody will bite it here. Really? Okay. I should have just left the building there. There's a decent chance I would have just been stuck, and I just dropped the thing. Come on, do something. It did nothing. Oh, okay. So, no energy defense. Good to know. Now that okay, the sound is, I was like, why did that sound familiar? It's the laser pistol from Fallout. Alright. Alright, so what I need to do here is pretty clear. I need to get this guy back. I need to get him one of the laser guns they were using. That one's using a mass heavy. That, you know what? By itself it wouldn't work, but if we just use it for some armor reduction, I can put these on the ground. Nah, we'll keep them. She's just gonna spray and pray at it, basically. Alright, this guy's gonna bait, see if the front door is doing anything. This guy's gonna try to patch himself up next round. Not terrible. Heavy's armor got reduced, but that's about it. Right, I guess we just got lucky with that first shot. That little stun gas cloud has been there for like 45 minutes. If anyone's got eyes on it. Look. Look. It's one tile of fire, you will survive it. Please stop trying to do that. So we know it's right there. Completely whiffed. I don't know how you miss a tank. Alright, try to blow the door off its hinges and fail. Possibility of him running out and just throwing a grenade, ignoring the stun gas. See if that happens. Oh my goodness. DQ, no. Yeah, don't... No! Nobody's going out to DQ right now, man. Nobody's going out to DQ. I'm pretty sure Taco Bell has better odds right now. Take some blink. Alright. We're just gonna do reload cheese on this pistol. Okay. So I think it's fair to say nothing's in here. Alright, can't block the door. He's gonna crawl his way back to anyone that can patch him back up. This is actually super dangerous because there's an almost clear shot right there. Hopefully they backed up to the command room. Otherwise they're dead. If the door opens, just can already write them off. I mean, if the super cops decided to join in and help, we'd probably be pretty well solid here. Alright, he's gonna take the door. So we already claimed one compartment. It's fair to say they're not likely to be there anymore. So if we can get 2 up to there, we're good. Alright. Reload that thing. Get you up there. Yeah, Lewis Clark is just gonna have to solo this tank with his pistol. As has been a tradition this entire run, somehow. I just keep hoping one of these grenades is gonna roll freakishly high and just get a crit kill on it or something. If you're wondering why I keep throwing them. So that means, yeah, they saved 3 of their Heridians and 4 of their Lizards, so they've still got 7 inside. Crap, man. Tank is putting in inordinate amounts of work. But if these couple of rookies can actually clear out the side compartments, then we don't have to... Okay, yeah, if the rookies can clear out the side compartments, then we don't have to worry. We can just get in there. Beefs Willis. Coming in with the power to survive grievous injuries. Alright. Come on, 1%. Well, at least he's hit it twice so far. Laser gun on the left is available, but not a terribly good idea. If I can get her out of the way somehow, that'd be ideal. But there's really nowhere that she can go that'll be out of its sight line. And this is about as safe as she can be. I don't think anyone's even carrying any smoke, so that's not going to work. Alright. So we've got a 2-tile door. Let's see if we hear anyone teleport in. nobody teleport, please. They're very likely to, because they're probably just gonna swarm... Please miss. Yeah, thankfully their accuracy's god-awful for the most part. But she's in the safest tile that she can be for now. Alright. Unload, reload, and alive again. Heal yourself. No, 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 no. Not the Disney, not the Disney, not the Disney. Make the Disney go away. No, no, no. I have nothing against Disney. I do have a feeling if you accidentally put some Disney anywhere in any video or whatever else, they will just probably, like, nuke you from orbit or something. Strongest gun we have. It resists all of it. So they didn't teleport. Scary part is, we can block off this door, but now we have to block off the other door. But if they have them on the sides, that means they probably don't have any teleporters in the main compartment. It's just a riot tank. Come on, mister, I want to be the shepherd. Yeah, it's basically got to roll crits to do any damage at all. She can't fire or move. Alright, if I can get one more rookie up there, I can take that door. And then, yeah, if we can take those two side doors, we're in good shape. So then they should feel pressured to go hang out in the pancake, and that should be good. The plus side is, from all that fire, it should be ruining its accuracy a little bit from this direction. It's not going to run out of shots, so we can't try that. Extreme grenade, that might be an option. Alright, we'll leave her there for one more round. Now he's gonna get ready for the bomb rush. So they'll go here, they'll go here. They'll have two launchers to be able to stun whatever's inside, hopefully. Unless it's insane, then they both die. Right, lucked out. Just take your beefy grenade, get it over here. Raid is postponed by one turn. good, you're good. And all those two are good. Okay. Little by little. It's gonna be super annoying when after all this effort, this also fails. Alright, so 2 launchers are ready to go. Where'd it go? Right, that's problematic. Alright. At this point, what I'm gonna do is just send the heavy on this way. He's not really doing too much to help. You're gonna go as well. Everybody that's here can kind of try to do whatever they can. These two have stuff that can actually hurt it, possibly. At this point, yeah, the ammo thing is cheesy, but you know what? The game wants to cheat. I'm getting my free pistol ammo. Alright. Alright, so we know this area is clear. I'll try to take second compartment next. Please do like 400 or some crap. And it does nothing. Ooh, 114, nice. Except now he's gonna die, because I didn't realize that that was so many points. Okay, he died. But whatever, we're gonna charge up with this guy. Oh, get out of here with that snipe. I was like, no, get away from my door. Alright, you grab that magic pistol and you step away. So yeah, if Progressive Lady manages to take it out, good. Alright, what's this? Mass cannon. Alright, if he goes in and all's good, then we'll have enough people to be able to actually do this. Because as long as we have 4, we can cheese the last room. Also can mark off another Heridian. So that means they've got 2 Heridians, 4 lizards in there currently. I don't think they'll be teleporting anymore. This place is totaled. Okay, so there's... I already marked down those 2. There's 1 more down here. No teleport pads in this room. A mass rifle. Mass heavy. Elite. Okay, so there's actually 3 that got downed here. So in that case, they've got 2 civilians left. This guy got a laser cannon or something? Mass sniper. Come on! Alright, we'll see if this guy's carrying anything then. And once we're ready to go, we'll go ahead and surround the teleporters, go in and take the 4 doors up top. Oh, and there's another Heridian, so might only be 1 Heridian and 1 lizard up there. Another mass sniper. And incinerator. Ah, come on. Alright. And we'll just go get ready to take the bridge. And we'll hopefully just leave the tank behind. And yeah, I let the infinite pistol run out of ammo. That's fine. Okay. So we'll let Hunter approach 1 more turn. Morale's looking pretty good. I've already checked this guy, right? Yeah, that's the heavy cannon. Doesn't have to reload when they use it. Grumble, grumble. Now they just teleport down and incinerate everybody. Yeah, they are starting to move. So far looking okay. I think I'd send in the PA first, but no. Right. And we've got stuff. Now, due to bugs... Alright, so 24 to throw. Only needs a few points to step forward. Trying to figure out where the door is. Alright, so you go there. Turn this way. There's 2 tiles there, 1 tile there. Okay. Sorry, we have my face right up on the screen trying to friggin' see it. Now I'm gonna quick save it right here in case the map bugs, because at this point I'm fairly certain the map can actually bug. Well, it bugged, but screw it, what can you do now, yeah? No, no, go away, go away, go away, go away, don't care. Alright, screw it. Frickin' what? How? So apparently it hit over here and shot straight through the wall. Alright. Seems legit. This is why I said the map just straight up bugs out sometimes. As you can tell by the fact that the pancake won't disappear. Alright. And down goes a lizard. Alright, so we've got control over everything here. He's just gonna pass out, whatever. I'll get Beef Willis back up on his feet. See, we control the UFO. That's actually a win. Surprisingly, after all that nonsense. Go ahead and block this door. Not that they have anyone left. Must have missed a lizard somewhere that got taken out. Must have been 2 lizards in that one thing that collapsed. So there's only the tank left, and nothing I can really do about that. So that's the first win in a very, very, very long time. Because that's basically all that, oh, fallen unconscious, okay, neato. Just gonna have him collect all this stuff so we don't have to remake it. Everything else is infinite. No, I don't know why I keep bringing along these acid grenades that I'm never gonna use. Alright, get another infinite pistol? Yes. But can they make it back? That's the question. Probably not. Probably a total waste there. Wait, they survived? Alright, go ahead and let Beef Willis come back to consciousness, please. Logic. Okay. Strange choice, not gonna lie. They have decided that they won so hard that he's gonna flee in terror. Not sure what else you'd do, but okay. There we go. Got the incinerator, got the cruiser data core. Everyone got points up and everything. Whoop-de-doo-dah. And apparently we got 2 back as well. So only 3 casualties. Yeah, Thomas Parent. So that's our Sentinel guy that came back too. Not bad. Not bad. That's a guy with a freaky high bravery there. The guy fully willing to stick their parts in a blender if you tell them to. Just leave that to do its thing. Yeah, torpedo corvette we don't need. We've already gotten those before. If anything interesting happens with this one, maybe. Rail SMGs wouldn't be bad, but no. Shock rockets wouldn't be a terrible idea. Probably one more Predator, one more Sentinel. Should be good to go. I just want to see what that data core gives us. Alright, yeah, that should be that wave clear. If there's anything I can send against this, that'd be dandy, but aside from that, I think we're done for today. And definitely wouldn't say no to the first win in a long time. Mitigation 0, damage 550. Vehicle rocket department caused considerably higher damage than its predecessor, so in reality this thing can do about 800, I think. Because I think it's 40% extra damage for this difficulty. Do the incinerator because it's quick. Please tell me that this is money only. Beautiful. Okay, and wow. Okay, so yeah. They're going to take a while to make. I'm just going to make like 30 of these. Take people off of everything else to make them. That will change the game entirely. Yeah, those can take a little while to make. Yeah, I think that'll be the difference. Because, yeah, the hunters are super cheap to just manufacture in bulk. So I'll just put 20 on everything. And there we go. Come on, tell me what that data core did. Also, now that I look at it, unless it's an auto-resolve, there's no reason to be doing this. Total waste. Okay. 2 ballistic cores, all well and good. Incinerator tech, there we go. And that should cause, if all goes well, and if it'll let me, that should mean that these plasma throwers are probably going to get updated to, like, frickin' Gyarados guns or something. Okay, production of Hunter's finished. Goody goody. Yeah, fusions for now. Rename you later, and then we're just going to put all of those onto singularities. As if they didn't vaporize everything already. you know, now we have that. So pretty much anything that allows for upgrades that are cash only are what we need at this point. Alright, a little nimbler, faster, more resilient, more countermeasures, yada yada yada, for heavy engines, yada yada, somebody's talking about some advertising in the background. Night Owl aircraft. Alright, don't need another spear cannon, we're good on those. Tell me what the Night Owl is. It's another missile and torpedo. Okay. Neat, I guess. Alright. Advanced alien incinerator tech, do it. And what does that give us? Don't see any clear application. Let's see, we still don't understand how the alien incinerator tech works, but we have a good grasp of what the components cause to work. Don't have any clear, direct application of this knowledge, but something says that we might be able to cook a breakthrough if we were to combine it with friggin' everything else. Oh, dandy. So that was a dead end. What about singularity nades? Did that give us anything? Nope, they take alloys, so... Meh. Alright. Singularity torps. There we got torpedoes, we got aircraft. Nothing really DSB here. And we can make a torpedo. Pretty snazzy. Slap it on something, see if it does anything amazing. Alright, this thing looks straight out of FTL, not gonna lie. Supersedes a Drake on the throne of normal/heavy hardpoint bomb carrier. Okie dokie. Heavy engines, 2 heavy... Interesting. Okay, so we only need to down 1 UFO to be able to make one. But yeah, before I get all carried away doing wave after wave after wave here, I gotta get going. So thank you guys for sticking around for this weird run. It will hopefully reach an endpoint at some point. I mean, we're literally just collecting the pieces until we finally have enough pieces to beat the game. Yeah, so that'll be that for now. You guys have yourself a good one. And, yeah, I'll see you then. Take care.